So this is the mansions of Flatbush Avenue. As you can see, these buildings are very big, and the lawns are very lush in certain parts. And I love this neighborhood. I always did, ever since I was growing up. I always like to walk here and drive a lot of times, but today I'm not driving. I'm walking. And it's another big one again. It's turquoise blue. And here we have trees. I love trees. I love connecting to nature and trying a lot of time to ground myself by touching the trees and saying good morning to them, because they do have good energy and good flow to them. And walking past some of these picket fence. I haven't really seen those in years, but as you can see down here, see, everything is lush and green. And we have this blue one like I was showing you before. Then we have this brown one here. I'm not going to go too far down because I'm going a different direction right now. But as you can see how nice this neighborhood is, and it's very quiet and peaceful. You know, you always feel at home when you're here. I usually like to come up here, especially when they have like estate sales and stuff. I'll come and purchase like a couple of pieces of antiques. And last time I was here, I got a painting from the 1900s, but I since then, no, I would say a poster. I since then had removed it and replaced it with some artwork. So I'll be able to show you that a little later on. And I'm just walking. Remember I showed you this greenhouse over here the other day. And this is I think it's a doctor owned this house right here. And some of the neighbors, some of the houses I've been in before, and I know, like, you know, like who owns it and stuff like that. So it's very nice over here, very peaceful and calm. The only thing is very expensive to live in a neighborhood like this. Especially look at this beautiful design. And this must be from 1900s. As you can see over here, this lawn is not grass, not in valley, but everything is beautiful. They have some books. You know, I love books. I like to read, so let's see what kind of books they have out today. It's so noisy out here. Ambulance making a lot of noise. I have to still be out here with my mask because allergies. Oh, they got a CPR book. And I think I'll take these too. And what about this about the Titanic? Let me try these three. Which one's this? The Mental Connection. I like books, so I'll take those with me. As you can see all the way down there. You see how beautiful these houses is? Oh my gosh. I can't get enough of them. Spend a lot of time down here. And it's very breathtaking just to hear the birds chirping and to be just feel like you're one with nature when you're here. Well, as you can see, this house right here is for sale. And I don't really know what's the asking price for this one. I have to look it up. And most of the time, it's the maintenance why a lot of people is not able to afford these houses. You know, in the 90s, they was a little bit more cheaper to afford. Especially some of these mansions, it was like, I think in the 80s, some of them was like $299,000. Now these is millions of dollars. My favorite one that they always film a lot of movies in, it's about, I think, 12 million, and the mortgage a month is $33,000 or something like that. That's a lot of money for someone to spend on a property, you know. So you see, I really love it down here. See, you can see they doing the lawns. This house right here is owned by a doctor, and you know, they're doing a lot of work down the block here. I don't know if you can see that far, but I'm not going that way. I'm going in. This is the Jewish synagogue. And it's just a beautiful place to be at. You know, lovely, nice, lush place to be. I just love it here. And then my favorite block is coming up. I'm gonna take a look at that. This is a community fridge. You see, they will leave stuff in here for people to come and get that are hungry. And just trying to get up here right now. It's another big house here. It's a doctor's office of orthopedics. And this one. Some of these houses is group homes, and they're run by some elderly lady. But I just love it here. As I said, this happens to be my favorite. This is my favorite block anyway. You know, I always come over here. See, I can't really walk too far down here in the alcove because I'm going a different direction, I said. And I just wanted to show you this house that's owned by a nurse. And she probably had bought this from the 80s as well, but see, it's right there. Everything about it is lush and beautiful. So especially this one. So, okay. So this is the end of my vlog. Talk to you soon. Bye.